1, 2, 3.
Elvis learned production during his Sun days with Sam Phillips. But his instincts tell him to change his style. Instead of the echo and the reverb of rockabilly, he wants something bigger, more explosive. Steve Sholes wants Elvis to quit after 18 takes. Even the band thinks he's got the song right. But Elvis insists on doing 30 takes of the song before he's really satisfied. After listening to the playbacks, he chooses number 28. As hard as he works on Hound Dog, the next song is a breeze. Flipping through a stack of demos, Elvis selects a song from New York songwriter Otis Blackwell called Don't Be Cruel. He quickly works out the arrangement on piano with the band and cuts the song in 8 takes.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Hound Dog and Don't Be Cruel become Elvis's 3rd and 4th gold records of the year.
You know I can be found sitting home all alone. If you can't come around, at least please tell the phone. Don't be cruel to a heart that's true. Baby, if I made you mad for something I might have said, please don't forget my past. The future looks bright ahead. Don't be cruel to a heart that's true. I don't want no other love, baby, it's just you I'm thinking of. Don't be cruel.
Elvis records still another song, the ballad, Any Way You Want Me. He takes 3 quick acetate pressings of the songs with him and leaves the studio.
I don't want no other love, baby, it's just you I'm thinking of.
He's going home to Memphis.
I've been traveling over miles, even through
The trip to Memphis is a 28-hour train ride, and it gives Elvis a chance to relax, catch up on some sleep,
baby, trying to get to you.
and listen to the acetates from his recording session. Colonel Parker is now orchestrating Elvis's career like $1 million sideshow. He is about to sign a deal to merchandise 72 different Elvis Presley products with Hank Saperstein, who sells toys for Wyatt Earp, the Lone Ranger, and Ding Dong School. In no time at all, Elvis's face is on everything from clothing to bubblegum cards.
Well, nothing that could hold me.
In 6 months, these Presley Mania products earned $22 million.
Nothing that could told me that you really love me true. Lord above, you knows I love you. It was he who brought me through. When my way was dark at night, he would shine as bright as light. When I was trying to get to you.
At a stop in a rural suburb of Memphis that isn't much more than a grass field, the colonel lets his boy go with instructions to say hello to his mother Gladys. Elvis gets off the train alone, carries only his records. The best part of Elvis's success is what he can do now for his parents. The devoted son buys them a brand new home in a Memphis suburb on Audubon Drive. New pink and white Cadillacs stand in the driveway. The ranch-style house is the first home the Presleys have ever owned.
When I do get some time off, I always go home and see my folks, and or I ride a motorcycle and do different things.
His fans are already out front waiting under the carport. For now, Elvis can meet and talk with his fans openly. But within a year, the Presleys will need more privacy, and Elvis will move to Graceland. Family and friends are all on hand to greet the returning hero. Elvis's father, Vernon, his cousin, Junior Smith, Grandma, Minnie Mae Presley, who Elvis calls the Dodger. Elvis takes a dip in the family's brand new swimming pool. With his hair still wet, Elvis proudly plays the acetate of Any Way You Want Me for his high school sweetheart, Barbara Hearn.
I'll be as strong as a mountain, or weak as a willow tree.
Right now, Elvis likes being with local Memphis girls he knew before he became a star. Within the year, Elvis will be dating Las Vegas showgirls and Hollywood starlets like Natalie Wood. More than anything, the visit home means time to spend catching up with his mother.
I suppose since I was an only child, that we might have been a little closer, and Mother was always right with me all my life. A friend, a companion, someone to talk to. I could wake her up any hour of the night, and if I was worried or troubled about something, she'd get up and try to help me.
And now that he's home from the road, she makes sure that he has plenty of clean underwear. Before long, it's time to get ready for the evening's concert. It's a July 4th benefit at Rushwood Stadium in Memphis. 14,000 people show up to see their hometown boy. When he takes the stage at 10:30 that night, a promise is delivered to the family and friends who watched his rise from the start. Elvis tells them, "Those people in New York are not going to change me none. I'm going to show you what the real Elvis Presley is like tonight."
Well, get out of that bed, wash your face and hands. Get out of that bed, wash your face and hands. Well, get in that kitchen, make some noise with the pots and pans. I believe to my soul you're the devil in nylon hole. I believe to my soul you're the devil in nylon hole. Cause what I work, the faster my money goes. Well, I said shake, rattle and roll. 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 The way you want to ride to save your doggone soul. Shake, rattle, roll.
No task is too small for the Colonel when it comes to promoting his boy. Outside the stadium, the Colonel sells 8x10 glossies of Elvis, suitable for framing, at 10 cents a pop. The first 2 weeks of August, Elvis begins a series of one-nighters in Florida.
Ready, set, go and go. I got a gal at Hollow Soul. Rock and roll, down to the corner, pick up my sweetie pie. Give me rock and roll, baby, she's high below my eye.
A Jacksonville juvenile court judge issues a restraining order to stop him from making offensive gyrations on stage.
A shovel to the left, a shovel to the right, gonna rock and roll to the right.
To satisfy the court, Elvis moves only his little finger. And the kids still go wild.
Ready to rock and roll.
Filming starts on the Reno Brothers August 23rd. Elvis shows up on the set the first day with the entire script memorized, his lines and everybody else's.
There's nobody who helps you out. They have a director and a producer. And as far as the acting and all, you're on your own. I might accomplish something at it through the years.
Kathy? What you doing? Something wrong?
No, Clint, nothing. I was...
Kathy, you're crying. What are you crying about?
I don't know, Clint. I had a bad dream, I guess. The war and everything.
Oh, don't cry. We're all safe again. There's nothing to worry about anymore.
I hope not.
He's surprised to find that Paramount has slipped 4 songs into the movie. Hal Wallace decides he doesn't want a bunch of hillbillies out of Nashville playing on his soundtrack and tells Elvis he can't use Scotty, Bill, and DJ to record the songs. Instead, Elvis must sing with the Ken Darby Trio. The Reno Brothers now becomes Love Me Tender. And so begins Elvis's career in Hollywood.
Love me tender, love me true, all my dreams fulfill. For my darling, I love you, and I always will. Love me tender, love me long, take me to your heart, for it's there that I belong and will never part.
On September 9, Elvis makes his first of 3 appearances on The Ed Sullivan Show. Sullivan vowed never to have Elvis the Pelvis on his show, but the sheer power of Elvis's popularity forces him to change his mind.
Ready, set, go, man, go. I got a gal that I love so. Ready to rock and roll. Going down to the corner, pick on my sweetie pie. She's my rock and roll, baby, she's out for ready to rock and roll. Not a hot top cat, not a dungaree dodge. I headed to the gym, to the sock hop ball. The jump and the cats are going wild. The music really send my day to ready to rock and roll. Not a dungaree dog. I ain't want to give 'em to the sock hop ball. The dogs really jumping, the cats are going wild. The music really send my days to crazy. Ready to rock and roll. Thank you very much. And now, friends, we'd like to introduce you to a brand new song. Love me tender. Love me tender, love me sweet, never let me go.
The sweetness of the ballad and the honest warmth of the delivery blunt the edge of public wrath. As the country boy shows his other side, more are converted. 54 million people watch the show. 1 out of every 3 Americans.
Love me true, all my
The very next day, RCA gets 1 million advance orders for Love Me Tender. Now Elvis gets his 5th gold record of the year.
I love you, and I always will.
Elvis returns to his birthplace in Tupelo, Mississippi on September 26th as the star attraction at the State Fair. He receives a hero's welcome, and the mayor gives him the key to the city.
I hope you will take this key and use it the best way you see fit.
Thank you, Mayor. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, very much. Restless by the river, a fine place to dwell. That at the end of Lord Street, at the far place
His triumphant return is a classic American success story. Elvis was born and bred in a tiny shotgun house on the edge of Tupelo. A 10-year-old Elvis won second prize at this same state fair for singing Old Shep, a song about a boy and his dog. Now he performs for 22,000 people and donates his $10,000 fee to charity. Today he wears a velvet shirt made for him by his mom. Next year, he'll return for another benefit, dressed in his famous gold lame suit, designed in Hollywood. On October 24th, Variety publishes a front-page banner headline, Elvis, a millionaire in 1 year.